What's up, guys? Um, so in my other video, I told you like I was going. Actually, I forgot to tell you that, but I think in another video I said I was gonna tell you how I got a boyfriend. Cause I told you I was gonna record and tell y'all how I got a boyfriend, and I'm gonna just tell you the story. But like some of the story I can't like put out. So, um, let me just tell you how it began. So I was at school, and y'all, as y'all know, I'm only like 12 years old, so I'm about to be 13 next year, but like I'm still in school, like I'm in the middle school. So um I was at school, and like sometimes I was get like nervous saying this stuff, but I was at school and we were getting ready to go home back to my house, and um my friends, because at the time we were just friends, and I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm just nervous. But at the time they wanted they wanted my Snapchat, and so I gave it to them. And let me just set y'all up right here. Okay. Okay, so oh, so excuse me. So at the time, like I said, we was at school and they wanted my Snapchat name, so I gave them my Snapchat. And so, and I have two friends. I'm like more friends, like a lot of friends, not a lot of friends, but I have friends in my class. But at the time, I was just using like had two friends, but I still have a lot of friends. I'm just saying I wanted to pick two of my friends. You guys know what I mean, but it's like at the time I wanted two friends, but I had a lot of friends. I still have a lot of friends, but it was just two friends that I was talking to. So they wanted my Snapchat, so I gave them my Snapchat name. Of course, I didn't remember it, so I had to go by my locker and look through my phone. And I had to hide it because we're not allowed to have our phones out in school, like only outside of school. And we have to like make sure we have to like wait until like outside by the buses. So um um I gave it to them, and they gave me, actually I think one of my friends that I was telling you, Okay, so first let me start off by their names. One of them is Alvin, and the second one is Jonathan. So, uh, I gave them my snap, and I think one of them gave me their snap. I can't remember if they did or not. And so, I went home and I looked on my phone. Because as soon as I usually get home, I just take my shoes off and I put my bag down and I take my fanny pack off and stuff like that. And um, I I checked on my phone and like Jonathan, like he added me, and so it was like, okay, so I added him back, and as y'all know, like I don't have school at all. Like none of the schools are open because of our Christmas break, and we go back January the 6th. It's coming. But anyway, and I don't want to like really talk about it because it was like, I'll tell you. So Jonathan, I added him, and we just started texting, and I texted him, and mind you guys, I remember everything that happened, and so he texted me, and I was like, he said, hey, and I said hi or whatever, blah 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 blah, and I told him, I texted him, I was like, you need to tell Alvin to add me back, and he did, and Alvin added me like hours later, and uh, it was a school night, but it was like still morning when I came home, and he added me back, and I texted, and we just talked, and then he said he was doing his homework, so I was like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. And he texted me and was like, oh, I like you, and I was like, no, like I literally do not believe you at all. And I was like, okay, if you really like me, then you need to FaceTime me then. Well, call me. And mind you, like he was only 12 at the time, and he was going to daycare because his mom had to go to work. But um, he texted me, he's like, oh, I like, and this is Alvin. He texted me, and he's like my skin color, almost more lighter. But he texted me, said he liked me. I was like, okay, call me. And then he was at daycare because they can have their phone out. It has to be a certain time they can have their phone out at daycare. So he called me. He said, I like you. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Like I didn't believe him. Like I already knew it had to be a prank. But like when he really called me, I was like, okay, he has like to not be joking. Like he must be very serious. Cause he said he was serious. It's just like I just really couldn't believe him. And so he we just kept texting back and forth and stuff like that. And he it was like hours later, like in the afternoon, he texted me. Actually no, I was telling my brother's girlfriend that somebody had liked me and I got a boyfriend, this and that. And then my nephew Earson, like he was upstairs, then came downstairs and overheard us, and I'm like, oh my god. Because I told my brother's girlfriend, I was like, do not tell Eric, which is my brother, because I already knew he was going to say something. Like, my brother's so protective. And then, because this is going to be like a long video, because I have a lot to tell you guys. And so, then my nephew told my brother, because my brother was coming from his room. And mind you guys, like I have my brother and his girlfriend staying with us, and then my sister and her husband, her kids staying with us, and my niece and nephew, which is my sister and her husband, kids, which is my niece and nephew, and they stay with us too. And so we all have our own room, and um, so my brother came in and was like, "You don't have no freaking boyfriend, this and that, just all that." And I was like, "Yes, I do." And then hours later, my boyfriend, which was Alvin, he texted me and was like, "Can I have to text him?" I was like, "Is it a prank? Like, you were really kidding about you like me?" He's like, "Yes." So he pranked me and said he liked me. No, at first he said he liked me. He just wanted to break up with me. Hours later, that's when he texted. And he was like, it's a prank. I don't like you. I'm like, oh my God. And I was so upset because I really thought I was getting a boyfriend. Like, I was so happy. Like, it was kind of like my first, what, when I was a kid, I had someone kiss me before, but it was a boy. I'm not even gonna get on into all that. But he said it was a prank, so I was like very upset. And he called me and we just talked, and he said he really liked me, but he just wanted to break up. And then like the craziest stuff happened. And he was texting me like, he said something, he was like, "I want to have a girl my own size, cause I know I'm big, y'all." So, but as people call it, thick. So yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay, so whatever. And then I went back to school, and we were doing work, and we were heading to lunch because we don't go to lunch till like 11:10. And we were going to lunch, and after we got done for lunch, we wait by this window because there's some, my other, like we have two, I have two teachers, and one of them stays with us and waits for the other teacher, and the other teacher goes outside to get the other kids to bring them in so we can go back to our class. And mind you guys, I'm in middle school. So I'm in 7th grade, I'll be in 8th grade soon, and then after 8th grade, I'll be in high school. So, and I'm only 12, so, he, and that was Alvin, but there was another boy, Chris. He is like black, not to be racist, but but anyway, he, it's like, we were waiting, and, Chris was like, I was like, and my friends were there, Haley and Allison, they're both girls and they're white, and we were just hanging out, and we were waiting for the other people to come inside because they were outside. And so I was like, I'm the cutest girl of them all, but I was just playing. And Chris was like, I know who the, and mind you, Chris already had a girlfriend from last year when I wasn't, I was there last year, but like all the other years I was at a different school. And like mind you, last year he already had a girlfriend named Skylar, and they were dating for like a long time before I even got with Chris. And then Skylar was my best, she was my friend, not my best friend. We were friends. And she went to a different school because she moved. And mind you, Chris still had feelings for her, but he was with me. And like we said he still liked her. I was like, okay. So he was like, Chris was like, after I said I was a pretty girl of them all, but I was just playing. And he was like, I know who's cuter. And I said, who? And he said, you. And I'm like, oh my God. So me and my friends, we were both laughing. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And so it was like later on, we were getting ready to go home. And we have jobs that we do before we leave. And I like shred papers and stuff like that. And Chris came up to me because he was stamping his timesheet. Because we have to stamp things if we do them. If we do our jobs, then we get a stamp to just let us know. And it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of days that we do our jobs. Like in the morning, we do jobs, and in the afternoon, we do jobs. So, In the afternoon, I was shredding, and Chris was stamping his timesheet or whatever, and he was getting his timesheet and he was getting ready to stamp it, and so I was like, Chris, what was lunch? What was that all about? He was like, oh, listen, I like you, this and that. I'm like, as a friend or a girlfriend? He was like, yeah. I said, as a friend or a girlfriend? And he said, girlfriend. I'm like, okay. So he said, do you want to be my girlfriend or whatever? I was like, sure. And we were like having this thing, like there was a special thing that was going on outside that you can stay. Thing was it? You just go out there for a little bit and you come back into the school. And they were doing things outside, and so he said, I'll pay for you can go outside because I have something special for you. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. He was like, this and that. So, mind you, Alvin was my first boyfriend, and then Chris is my second. So, I'll be right back because I got to go get my mom some ice. But I'm going to tell y'all more of the story. So, this is going to be a little bit. Sorry, y'all. But as I was saying, um, yeah, so me and Chris dated for a little bit. And I was just too tired of him. Like, he was moving, too far. And it was like, we were making pumpkins because it was almost Halloween at school. And I got to take my pumpkin home. And my friend was finna help me because she's a girl and she's strong. She was like short. Her name's Haley. So I gave her the pumpkin because it was too heavy for me. I couldn't carry it. But I'm strong, y'all. Like, you see these? But anyway, anyway, I let Haley carry it. And at the time, me and Jonathan, we were friends. Literally. So, because Jonathan, he was dating another girl named Allison, which was my friend. They were dating. And so, me and Jonathan was just friends. So Chris, I asked my friend Haley to carry it, so she carried it. Then Chris was like, "No, I'll carry it for you." So we were walking down, and Chris, he rides the bus. Yeah, and so Like, he was like, I'll carry it. So we're walking down to the bus garage where all the buses are at. And he gave me my pumpkin back, so I carried it back to my bus. My bus was almost here. And he grabbed me by he like hold his arm like this or whatever. Like, he was just wrapping his arms around me. And I was like, okay, so he was like, one day we're gonna kiss or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. Which was never gonna happen because my mom, my brother, overprotective. No, not gonna let me kiss nobody. And I'm only 12 and he was 13, so um one day I came back to school and he we were going back to the buses because we were getting ready to go home again, and he was talking to me and just saying I love you, this and that, and we were at the like by because I wait for my buses, so I'll just stand over there like where the trash cans are, but I'm over like on that side and the trash cans are right there. So I wait because there's my friend named Noah. He's a boy and he's white, not to be racist, but me and him are on the same bus. So we waiting for our bus, and Chris, Aiden, my friend, he's white too, but he's my friend. He's a boy, and so they were playing around by the bus garages and running around. He was like, "Nah, can you wait for me?" I said, "Okay, I'll wait." But my bus is here, so I was walking up, and as I walked up, Chris grabbed my hand, was pulling me behind the trash cans or whatever, and he put his bag right there, so the kids won't see. He was like, "Give me a kiss." I'm like, "Okay, no," because I know I would have gotten in trouble. So he tried to kiss me or whatever. I was like, no, I'm sorry. That cannot happen. But I'll give you a hug. Like, he was literally trying to put his back so nobody won't see. Like, that's not gonna work. I can't kiss you. Like, I'll get in so much trouble. And I didn't tell him I was gonna get in so much trouble because he should have knew. But of course he's not gonna know. But you guys know what I mean. And so I'm like, no thank you, but I'll give you a hug. So he hugged me and I got on my bus. And I was texting my sister. I always text my sister about stuff. She's like, oh, girl, you and this, this, and that. So I don't want to tell my mom things because I'm scared, like, she's going to say something. But I'll tell you guys that, like, it was, like, one day, she was like, oh, Sade, your sister told me you had a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, why would my sister say that? And she was like, nah, my mom said you got to start talking to me, this and that. I was like, I'm scared of what you're going to say because, my mom. And I told her that one day Chris tried to kiss me. He was like, no, I'm not. We don't do that. So I was like, oh, I know. And so it was just, I told, and it all started like, he just started giving me like, as he's at the lunchroom, as I was telling you guys, when we was dating for a little bit, he just started giving me notes saying you're cute, you're my star, this and that. And one of them, he was writing to me, and all of the boys, which is his friends, were my friends too, they were all over there by him, watching him write the note. And I got the note and I ripped it, I threw it away. Like, why is everybody all over there? Like, no. And so, um, it was one day I just wanted to break up. And I told my friend, can you tell him I want to break up with him? I don't want, because, like, if I told him, no. So, I broke up. And, like, he thought that I was lying to him, but I was serious. Because one day I told him I don't like him. He was like, oh, acting surprised. I'm like, my friend just told you I don't like you. Like, I'm serious. I don't want to be with you no more. And so my mom told my teachers of what happened. And the teacher was telling me, if Chris bothers you, you just tell us this and that. Because, like, Chris will always come up to me every time my bus is waiting, and he would just come up to me. I'm like, oh my God. So the teachers, like, at that time, teachers don't do it no more now, but at the time, she just had me go to the buses first, and Chris just waits. Because I usually go on the bus early, walk down there. And the teachers just have him wait. So, and we don't get home, we don't go home till 1:45, but anyway, I don't get home till like 2 something. And, yeah, we just broke up, and he thought I was cheating on him, which I wasn't. I just wanted to break up. And he was just really wasn't all that cute. Let me just tell you guys something, okay? Not to be honest, I just don't like dating black dudes. I don't like dating black boys. And he was my, like, no. I can't even say. But Alvin, he wasn't even all that black, though. He was cute. Alvin, he was cute at the time. But, um, so, yeah. And we were done. Me and Chris was done. But y'all, I don't like dating black dudes at the time. Like, Alvin was my first black dude, but Alvin wasn't even all that black. And then Chris, he wasn't. And Chris, like, he smells like bad. Like, I like gonna be putting deodorant on, cause when he walks by me, I'll be like literally, it smells so bad. And so, we broke up. We only dated for a few days or whatever. And as he was saying, Skylar, his little ex that had been dating for a long time, he was like, "Oh, I miss her." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Like, I don't care." And so I was done. And then I got with another dude. It was a lot of boys. I like the two of them, but me and Alvin wasn't even really that serious. But we broke up. And then I got with Chris. Then me and Chris broke up. And then I got with Jonathan, which he was my friend, but he was dating Allison, which was my other friend at the time. And everybody probably said, "Oh, that's girl code, this and that. You can't be dating your friend." I don't care. He liked me first anyway. So let me tell you what happened. Jonathan or whatever, we were just cool. We were friends. And Alvin was my friend, and he's still my friend. And me and my friend Milan, y'all should know her in my other videos. Me and Milan are really cool for real right now, but I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, and I'm gonna tell y'all probably in another story. I'll probably tell you right now. I don't know. But probably in another story, I'll tell you why me and Milan are not friends. But, we were on the phone, and I don't want to tell you guys this, but me and my friend, we were listening to some music, and we was just dancing, right? Like, dancing. If you guys know what I mean like shaking, or... But anyway, we were dancing, and my friend and me and Jonathan and now we were friends at the time, and they were on the phone while we were dancing, and so Alfred said he liked my friend Milan's, but then Jonathan said he liked my butt. So then I hung up the phone, and then my friend Alvin called me and was like, "Oh, Jonathan likes you." I'm like, "Okay, stop lying." So I called Jonathan myself. I said, "Do you like me?" He said, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So I was like, "Okay, you're lying." Like, I just kept saying you're lying, because every day, dude, they say they like me, they'd just be lying. And so, he wasn't lying. He liked me. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So, we did. and we're still dating now. So, yeah, we dated, and that's all how it happened. And now we've probably dated 3 months now. My boyfriend I have now, which is Jonathan. Yeah, we dated 4 months now. 3 months, not four, three, three. And one day I went back to school, and let me tell y'all what Jonathan did. Okay, I'm gonna get to that part. One day, actually no, my friend Alvin, which he was my friend at the time, he told me. He actually called me or texted me or something like that. He said, "Nah, your boyfriend cheated on you." I'm like, "What?" So we were all on the phone together because you can add people on the phone while we were talking. He was like, and he called my name. I actually was like, "So why you cheating on me or whatever?" Like this and this and that. And I almost cried. I was upset because like, why would you cheat on me for? And we're together. What's wrong with you? So, and I was stupid enough to go back with him. So, um, he cheated on me with Milan's best friend, Cena. I don't know. They were best friends. Milan and him, and he cheated on me with her. So, y'all know I had to do some sneaky stuff and text Milan's friend on Instagram. So I was like, "So you dated my man?" And she was like, "What? Who are you talking about?" I said, "Jonathan." He's like, "Oh, that's your boyfriend? I'm so sorry. I didn't even know you guys were together. I'll break up with him." I was like, no, don't break up with him. Still be together with him. So me and her just started getting close, being friends. And so I was like, "Hey, how about we do a little prank on Jonathan? Make a fake account and we'll try to see if he dates another girl." And he did. He said, I think I catfished him, or we just never did it. I don't even know. But one day, Jonathan called me and was like, "Oh, Milan's friend just said she wanted to break up with me. I'm a player, this and that." And I'm like, "Oh, wow." So I said, "Who you gonna date now?" He was like, "I don't know." So he texted me or whatever because he said he was gonna call me back. He was like, "You remember me and you?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm." So he said, "You want to get back?" So I just got back with him. And we've dated ever since. But before, when we broke up, I told Chris, I don't know why I told him. I was just trying to see his reaction. And he said, "Hold on." Because we were in the cafeteria and I told him, "Oh, me and Jonathan were done, this and that." And he was like, "I'll be right back." And he started dancing. I'm like, "Hold on. That doesn't mean me and you're getting back." He was like, "What?" So he started just moping, like, just going back over there to the boys' table. I don't know why I don't know why Chris thought he was getting back. Like, no. And we were at the bus day where I was getting ready to go home. He was like, "Oh, look, I'm sorry for what I did or whatever. You want to get back?" And I said, "No." And then we were by the lockers and we were getting our bags. Like, "Do you want to get back?" I was like, "No, I think I'm good. Like, I don't want to get back. No more, Chris. I'm done." And at the time, no, we were heading down because I was doing my job before I went home. And he wanted to go with me to hold the door. And he was like, "So you want to get back?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're together." And but the thing, Chris was just talking about kids and stuff, and I was still in school, and then Jonathan was talking about it, but I was kind of cool with Jonathan talked about it, but shh, don't say that. But anyway, he was just saying, "You want to get back, this and that," and like I was just telling him no, cause you were going too. He was like, "Why you don't want to get back?" I was like, "You were going too fast. Like I can't kiss you, no." And so, and then Jonathan, as I just told you guys, he said he wanted to get back. So I got back with him, which was probably dumb because I should have just left him then. But y'all know Jonathan, he's cute. He was just cute. He's cute. And he Puerto Rican, so I had to get back with him. He was too cute. But anyway, Me and Jonathan, we is still dating. I still love Jonathan, and he still love me. But yeah, we still dating. But and then about the time when I was still dating Chris, I didn't go to school one day. My friend Haley called me because I had got her number. And was like, "Oh, and this is Jonathan's friend. His name is Carlos, because Carlos, that was Jonathan's friend, and he speaks Spanish too. Because Jonathan he speaks Spanish and English at the same time. So, and he was like, and Jonathan even said that when I went back to school that day, because I didn't go, and I was like, Carlos said he liked you. I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, Carlos, I said, you like me or whatever. He's like, yes. I'm like, bro. But I was dating Chris at the time. So I'm like, okay. So he went on this field trip to go get the pumpkins before we cut them out and carved them and painted them. Bro, I took them home. We went to go get them because we went on a field trip. And I told Jonathan to tell Carlos I don't like him no more. I don't like him. And Carlos like, I already know. Because, like, why would you think I would like you? And me and Chris was dating still. But me and Chris, enough of that. And enough of Alvin. Me and Alvin, Chris, we friends. We're friends now. We're cool. Ain't no lovey-dovey, none of that. But me and Jonathan, we're still together. And we're always going to be together, hopefully. And yeah. So. But like Jonathan, he was with a girl named Allison, but he said he was going to break up with her to get with me. So. It's been crazy. So I had like a lot of boys liking me. And it's crazy. Like I didn't think, and I've been texting my sister about the whole thing, like the boys like me and all that. It was crazy, y'all. Like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going on. Like it was just too many people. But we did it. All them 3 people I said we dated, and I'm still with the 3rd one. So the first boyfriend I got with was Alvin, the second one was Chris, and then the last one was Jonathan. So me and Jonathan, we still together right now, and I'm actually probably gonna text him after this video, see what he's doing. But he probably gonna watch this video. So, but at the time, like Jonathan told me like why he broke up with me. I was like, why? And he said because you and Chris, because Chris hugged you, but Chris he just hugged me. He was my friend then, and he was just giving me a hug. And I'm like, okay, he just gave me a hug. We wasn't dating. Like, why are you doing it? And he just got me so mad, and it was just crazy. But like then, Alvin dated my friend Milan. They were dating. Cause Milan made a bet. He was like, if you date Jonathan, then I'll date Alvin. So Alvin and them dated, but it didn't go well, so they broke up. So, sorry for that, but yeah. So that's what happened, y'all. So now y'all know. Also, I forgot to put something else in. But at the time when me and Jonathan broke up, I was at therapy because I do therapy for my foot to get my foot straight. And another bit, I'll tell you about that too. It's weird. My foot shape is weird. So the foot doctor said that my foot shape looks like a C, like the letter C. So it's curved. Both of my foot are like that, and it got crazy. So I had to take therapy, And I have 30 days to take therapy, just to go to therapy every day. And I'm going to therapy January too, something like that. But y'all chill. But anyway, Jonathan texted me while I was doing therapy, and my mom was there, and she texted me, and this and that. I was like, why are you texting me? You just cheated on me. Why do you think I want to talk to you? He was like, I'm sorry. I was like, why you didn't tell me that you was just cheating? Could have just told me, and we could have just broke up then. And then he said, I'm sorry, this and that, and then we just got back. So yeah, y'all. So y'all know how it happened, and I got a boyfriend now, and my boyfriend, he's 13, so 1 year older than me, and his birthday is actually coming up very soon because his birthday is January the 18th. It's crazy because I know when his birthday is, and he knows. Hopefully he knows what mine is, because mine is July 12th. But I should have told y'all that. I should let him guess when my birthday is. But his is January the 18th, and his birthday is coming up, and I wish I could buy him something, but I don't. Figure out. I don't know. And as we get older and his birthday comes, I'll buy him something. But his birthday is January the 18th. Well, he's gonna be 14, and I'm gonna be mad because I'm only be 13, and he's gonna be 14. That's why he's just gonna be older than me before I get older. Cause like when he hit 15, I'll be 14 already. Like that's gonna be sad. And but anyway, I don't care, cause we just go. And so that's what happened, y'all. Now y'all know the full story. But I hope you liked this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. What did y'all like about this video? Or if y'all want me to what video, or you know, like what other type of videos want me to do, or what type of pranks. Because I pranked my mom. Sad hickey. She didn't believe me, but it got too far where she texted my teacher, so that was funny. So make sure like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all follow my boyfriend's channel, Jonathan Carrillo. So see y'all in the next video. But y'all, I'll be telling y'all I'ma post the next day. When I say that, don't believe me. I don't know when I'm gonna post back, but because I'm gonna be on YouTube for real. So but I'ma see when I can post. See y'all. Love y'all. Peace.